All right, you guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into our NARS Radiant Foundation. But look how bomb that foundation is. It's like a neutral undertone, so it really just matched really well once I blended it all down and it oxidized down. Oh, it was just like heaven on my face. Like, so now I'm just going into my Tarte Shape Tape and my NARS Radiant Concealer. So as you can see, I just put 2 little bitty lines of the NARS directly in between those and on the tip of my nose and in the middle of my nose, because those are the parts that I want to make brighter. This foundation stick is in the color Ebony. I'm just putting that everywhere I didn't put the foundation and everywhere I want the contour to be. And then we're gonna go ahead and proceed to blending this all out, starting with under the eye. All right, so I'm just using my Real Technique setting brush. This is a setting brush, but I am using it to blend under the eye. I absolutely love this brush. I have 2 of them. I use one for blending now, and I use one for setting. I blend all of my concealer out first, and then I'm gonna take a different brush to blend out my contour. Okay, so now I'm just going back into my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I really like this concealer because it really gives an extra pop of brightness that I really love. I like to be very extra, like overly extra. So I go in with this concealer just to give me an over brightness, like overdone brightness. Now I'm just going in with my good old Midnight Banana powder. I love it because it's so yellow. So it really just makes that under eye stand out and it brings that yellow into my face. I just love it, you guys. I love it. Now I'm just using my Sephora Pro Featherweight Powdered Brush with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. I use the color Dark Deepest and Dark mixed together, and I just went ahead and set all over my face to get my face nice and matte. I'm using a MAC contour brush, and I'm going into my Anastasia Medium to Tan Contour Kit. I use Havana and Espresso to contour my face, and I'm just using a Morphe M504 brush to contour my nose. This is the Urban Decay Chill Spray. It is a hydrating, cooling, and setting spray. 3-in-1, you guys. I love this spray. I do go a little bit overboard because it is a hydrating spray, but I love it. I'm going into my little peach highlight, y'all. This highlight is the bomb. Like, I never really, used anything like that wasn't golden, but I can honestly say, like, this is introducing me into a new world. But it's okay. We're gonna blend it out. We're gonna just work a little extra. So we just highlighting, per the usual, the tip of our nose, the center of our nose, the cheekbones, the chin, and the forehead. And I'm just brushing those brow hairs up to put them in place, so when I fill them in, I don't really have to do much to them because they are already in place. And I already have naturally full brows, so I just start by cleaning up my brows. I just use the same Tarte Shape Tape in Deep and Tan Sand, and I mix those 2 together to conceal my brows before I fill them in. Like, my brows already look like they're done because cleaning them up first just really gives you a guide. Like, look at that. I'm just doing that sharp line. We want our brows to be sharp and popping, so I just went in and just followed that guide that I already put there. This is why it's so much easier, because you can put a guide there and then fill them in. Other than that, I just lightly fill them in with light hair strokes, and that's about it for the brows, you guys. I just concealed my eyes with the same exact concealer that I already filled it in, and then I highlighted my brow bone. So I am going into my Colored Rain Beauty Rust palette, and I am using the natural color as my transitional color, and I'm using a Morphe M504 brush. So bomb, so bomb, so bomb. As my crease color, I want to make that orange a little deeper before I go into like a really dark color. And I'm just packing that color into my crease. And I use that burgundy at the top, and then I switched to the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsession palette, and I used the black. So you can see the gradient and the transition, oops, brush is falling, in between each color. I just used Tan Sand to cut my crease, and I just used the Inglot 22T brush to cut my crease because this brush can get your crease really precise. It can get your crease popping, like your crease will be so sharp. Now I'm going into my Glow God Cosmetics eyeshadow pigment. It's a sheer pink pigment. It's so pretty. I just used the same Huda Beauty palette to put that tan in my inner corner, and I went into Recharge again to blend out that outer corner into that pink, as well as Dust, to bring that dark mauve color back into, you know, the outer corner of my eye. I decided to do a wing liner and add a little bit of glitter after covering my eye. I'm using the NYX Gotcha Covered Crayon Corrector. It's a tan pencil, and I just use that in my waterline because it makes it so pigmented and so tan like I like it. I just go into the same lip peach highlight, you guys, to highlight that inner corner of my eye to make it really pop and stand out and, you know, bring the whole entire look together. Now I'm just going into my Beauty Bakery S'mores to line my lips, and I'm using Corset by NYX for the very center of my lip to make it really matte and nude. I hope y'all enjoyed this, but it's time for me to go. Bye.